on my old jawbone. And Joanne Baker, and Joanne is gone. She left me here the week of here, beat on my old jawbone. And Joanne Baker, and Joanne is gone. She left me here the week of here, beat on my old jawbone. Very good. Now, you remember Dancy One, the young Cherokee girl? She was in the mountains of North Carolina and doubled with Tommy from Ireland. He ended up on North Carolina Mountain. Well, Angelina Baker, she was sold to a family heading north out of Georgia to the mountains of North Carolina. And guess what? All three of them, Dancy One, doubled with Tommy, Angelina Baker, ended up on the same mountain in North Carolina. And they were all just about to meet. And it happened just like this. One day, Dancy One was out on the mountain, and she heard a drum beat, so she started to dance the one. And as she's dancing, someone was stirring in those woods nearby. It was a young local boy. His name was Johnny Basic. He was 17. His family came from England more than 100 years earlier, and he was a very good dancer. And he heard the sound of that drum, and he was following that drum sound through the woods. Wanted to know where it was coming from. And he saw Dancy One down there dancing to the beat of the drum. And he watched her for a while. And then he went down, he introduced himself. He said, "Hello, my name is Johnny. I'm Johnny Basic." And she said, "Hello." And he said, "Boy, would you mind if I dance that dance step with you?" And she said, "No, not at all." And so Johnny Basic started to dance the one, like this, with Dancy One, just like that. And as they're dancing, someone else was stirring in those woods. It was Angelina Baker. She too lived on that mountain. She too was following that drum sound and wanted to know where it was coming from. She came down, she introduced herself and said, "You know, I remember part of an African dance step I used to know, but it's a lot different than your step. In my step, I don't step down on the beat of the drum. I step down off the beat. My feet make sounds when the drum's not playing." Johnny Basic said, "Hey, would you mind showing that to me?" And Angelina says, "No problem, it looks like this." Johnny Basic says, "Wow, I like that." He was trying to learn that step. And as he was learning that step, along comes double-toed Tommy. He too lived on that mountain. And he was looking for where that drum was coming from. He showed them that Irish double-toe step. Johnny Basic says, "Wait a second, I got an idea. I think I can take all three of your steps and put them together into a brand new step." They said, "Well, go ahead and try." And Johnny Basic says, "Thanks." And he starts with Dancy One step right on the beat. And then he takes that African offbeat step and he puts it right after it. And it sounds like this. Well, they all like that. And then he took that Irish double toe step and he put it in front of those two. And it sounded like this. Dancing. They said, "Johnny Basic, it's so amazing. You took all three of our steps, you put them together into a brand new step. We love it. We're going to name it after you, Johnny Basic. We're going to call it the Basic." And that dance step, the Basic, that was created on that mountain that day has remained throughout all these years to this very day to be one of the most popular Appalachian clogging steps that people who clog love to do. Now, many steps came out of those mountains. And Johnny Basic, he was a good dancer. He learned a lot of them. I'm going to show you some of the steps right now Johnny Basic used to dance while he was still dancing back then on that mountain. And sometimes when he danced to a tune that started like this. Going down the street, going in a run, going out to the have some fun. Going down the street, going in the world, going out to the see my girl. Kids, these days, no one remembers Dancing One, Double Coat Tommy, or Angelina Baker. Not even Johnny Basic. Many people say they never even existed. I say it doesn't matter, because the idea in this story is 100% true. People came from Europe, from England, Ireland, Scotland, Germany. They came to the mountains of western North Carolina. The Cherokees, they were already there. And the Africans came. And they all brought with them their music and their songs and their rhythms and dances. And they learned from each other. And they influenced each other. And out of that great big melting pot of people in the western part of North Carolina and the surrounding areas, in the southern Appalachian Mountains, was created, was born a brand new style of American dance that has survived throughout all these years to this very day. And today we call it clogging. And when people clog and they do that basic step, whether they realize it or not, they are celebrating some of the roots and ancestors of this living dance tradition. Because Dancing One lives on in the one. And Angelina Baker in that beat step. And Double Coat Tommy in that double step. And when you take all three of those steps and you put them together and you dance the basic step, Johnny Basic, he's smiling the whole time. Thank you. Okay.